always needed something, but I've got all I want when it comes to loving you. You're my only reason, you're my only truth. I need you like water, like breath, like rain. I need you like mercy from heaven's gate. There's a freedom in your arms that carries me through. I need you. You're the hope that moves me to courage again. Oh yeah. You're the love that rescues me when the cold winter rage. And it's so amazing, 'cause that's just how you are. And I can't turn back now, 'cause you brought me too far. I need you like water, like breath, like rain. I need you like mercy from heaven's gate. There's a freedom in your arms that carries me through. I need you. Oh, yes I do. body is feeling inside. I'm not one of those who get easily high. Don't have much money, or if I did, and buy a big house where we both could live. Excuse me for getting these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if there's green or that blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really need, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It might be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. How wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Please be seated, everybody.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in the words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked out the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they've got me quite cross, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that
I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Roger James Goff,
why I, Roger James Scott,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Alison Christina Kenshaw.
Alison Christina Kenshaw.
I do solemnly declare that I know not of any lawful impediment why I, Alison Christina Kenshaw, may not be joined in matrimony to Roger James Goff. Ladies and gentlemen, that bride and groom have declared that they are indeed free to marry each other, and they will now contract their marriage vows before you. So, did you turn face each other a bit more? Maybe continue to hold hands. each other are the words in law which will make you husband and wife, and they constitute the formal and public pledge of your love for each other. So Roger, once again, if you repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Roger James Goff,
to witness that I, Roger James Scott,
do take thee, Alison Christina Kemshall,
do take thee, Alison Christina Kemshall,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I call upon these persons here present
I call upon these persons here present
to witness that I, Alison Christina Kemshall,
to witness that I, Alison Christina Kemshall,
do take thee, Roger James Goff,
do take thee, Roger James Goff,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
Ladies and gentlemen, our bride and groom have chosen to mark their marriage today with the traditional giving and receiving of a wedding ring. So what I'm going to do, Roger, is ask you to take the ring. Symbol of my love and affection.
As a symbol of my love and affection,
Wear it with happiness and pride,
wear it with happiness and pride,
now and always.
now and always.
I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to remain true to you,
to be your friend,
to be your friend,
and above all, to love and respect you always.
above all, to love and respect you always.
So, Alison. If you face it, I'll just go through that. Roger, I give you this ring
Roger, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and affection.
as a symbol of my love and affection.
Wear it with happiness and pride,
Wear it with happiness and pride,
now and always.
now and always.
I promise to care for you,
Promise to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to remain true to you,
to be your friend,
to be your friend,
and above all, to love and respect you always.
and above all, to love and respect you.
And Roger and Alison, in the presence of your family and friends, hold hands, do you promise to love and care for each other, to share the difficult times as well as the happy times, and will you stay together as a married couple for the rest of your lives?
We do.
Well, the wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and no end, and it symbolises unending and everlasting love, and it's an outward sign of the lifelong promises that you're making to each other today. And you have both made declarations required by law, as you've both made solemn promises to one another in the presence of your family and friends. And may you look back on this day with love and happiness as the start of a new phase in your life together. Indeed, all of us here today have the feelings of love that you have for one another will deepen and grow even stronger throughout the years to come. It now gives me very great pleasure, and I'm very delighted to be able to say you're now husband and wife. Congratulations. All of you, well, some of you have got confetti, so if you can be ready with your confetti to shower our bride and groom as they walk out, and all the others, I think, please be upstanding, and a hearty round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Goff.
Love to be alone without all the ache and pain and the April showers. But it ain't long before I long for you, like a ray of hope coming through the blue. When it all gets dark and then the whole thing falls apart, I guess it doesn't really matter about the rain, 'cause we'll get through it anyway. We'll get up and start again, 'cause we could be living lifted, lifted, lifted. We could be lifted from the shadow. Lifted, oh, we could be lifted up today, lifted all the way. You and I forever, baby, lifted, lifted, lifted. Hey, yeah, yeah. It's undisturbable, the peace we found in a bright blue space up above the clouds, where everything is understandable. You don't have to say anything too loud. When our luck runs out again, we're all back down to solid ground. I wouldn't say I'm mad about the rain, but we'll get through it anyway. We'll get back to the stars again, 'cause we could be lifted, lifted, lifted. We could be lifted from the shadow. Lifted, oh, we could be lifted up today, lifted all the way. You and I forever, baby, lifted. Oh, we could be lifted, we could be lifted. Hey, yeah, yeah. We could be, we could be, we could be, you and I forever. We could be, yeah, we could be lifted up to new horizons. Lifted, we could be lifted, we could be lifted. We could be lifted from the shadows. Lifted up to the horizon. When it all gets dark, it doesn't really matter about the rain. We're lifted from the shadows. When it all gets dark, then it doesn't.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head, she acts like summer and walks like rain, reminds me that there's a time to change. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there? that you ever had in me. But tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back toward the Milky Way? And tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all fading and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself? Na 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 na. And then you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day. And then you fall for a shooting star, fall for a shooting star. And now you're lonely looking for yourself out there. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. Yeah, yeah. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me.
Time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever.
Three beautiful daughters. At this moment, I wish I had 3 sons. Right, wrong glasses, sorry. There we go. Firstly, I would like to welcome on behalf of myself and my wife Teresa, everyone to this happy day, the marriage of Roger and Alison. Lots of you have travelled long distances, so thank you for all of your efforts. You all look fantastic. People here in this room today are people that Roger and Alison wanted here, not people you think you have to invite to be polite. So I know you all being here today means a lot to them both. I'd like to welcome Roger and his family into our family on behalf of myself and my wife. Makes me very proud standing here to see our daughter looking so beautiful and happy. A few things about Alison. Nothing too embarrassing.
We can help you out.
No. Alison has always been caring and loving and has always done well in anything she has done. She's always worked hard. She's now doing very well in her job as an OT. Now, a few years ago, I didn't know what an OT was. I'd like to tell you a little story. Alison probably finishes for me. The first time Alison's mum and I picked her up from uni, she got in the car and said, "I hate this course." All I've learned this week is to make a
Paddle.
So I think I replied, next week it'll be lemon curd. I didn't get much love. She also said they were not working her hard enough. Typical Alison. She has long finished that uni course and is excelling in her job. She's made her mother and I very proud. 2 years and 2 weeks ago, Alison and I need a drink, did the Thames Path Challenge just down there. A 50k walk for our charity cystic fibrosis. Whenever she trained, she had problems with blisters on her feet. Just a few. On the day I knew she was going to struggle, and she did. Between stages.
Hello. I've got this, we can do the karaoke, we can keep going. So, I'd just like to thank John. And I'm glad that you were first up, did the first speech. I wouldn't want it to be in your shoes. Especially, well, maybe I wouldn't want to be in your regular shoes afterwards. So, you know, obviously I've done my research for speeches, and it's tradition to thank the father of the bride for his kind words. And they were very kind. I've written down there, I think I may be breaking with that tradition, but thank you very much for your kind words.
And they're true words.
But yeah, so seriously, I really appreciate all the help and you and everyone has given today and making this the best day of our lives. And me and my wife, I'd like to thank all of Alison's relatives for making me feel like part of the family. They've been so welcoming, Even John? It feels strange to call you John now, actually, Mr. Kemshaw. I think I'll stick to just calling you Dad instead. I'd like to thank my mum for everything she had to cope with in raising me and my brother. Especially my brother, that's not right. No. We had a wonderful childhood, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without my mum. When writing this speech, I was reminded of my brother's wedding, which was not too long ago. And I was particularly kind to him on the day with my speech. I didn't even mention the time he was attacked by a giant dog. Three-legged Jack Russell that licked his face. I was a bit worried that when you came here today and you saw the name of the venue, you might be a little bit concerned, but there's no Jack Russells here. I know that my wife would also like to thank her mum for everything she has done for her. I know it can't be easy. Her sister still bears the scars today. Literally. I'd like to thank all the bridesmaids for all their hard work. Sammy for organising an amazing hen do. Kat for all the work you've done with the ring cushion and the pocket squares, all those little finishing touches. And I think you'll agree all the bridesmaids look so beautiful today. And if you throw me a toast to the bridesmaids. To the bridesmaids. I'd like to thank Beth and Charmaine for the lovely readings they did. They're absolutely wonderful. And of course, a special mention to Annabelle, Macy and Jason with some awesome pedal distribution today. We know who'll be gritting the drive when it gets to winter. I'd like to thank my best men. When it came to deciding who my best man would be, I couldn't decide between them. The most difficult decision was deciding on their nickname. Laurel and Hardy, Julia and Evans, Peaches and Cream, or Shock and Awe. But seriously, both Dave and Zach have been there for me through the highs and the lows. And I just want to thank you. I'm looking forward to their speeches. Both are established public speakers with vast stand-up routine experience, so it's just something to look forward to. And it's great to see all the guys from the Stag too, and you're all awake, I hope, over there. And I would like to end by talking about my wife. I've never met someone so kind, funny, generous and beautiful. You're my soulmate. I am so lucky to be your husband. I love you so much. Our first date we met, I took Alison to the Natural History Museum. For a bit of culture. And we ended up getting lost in the prehistoric rock exhibition. Lost amongst a load of old rocks. And she often says I rock her world. But what can I say? We found our way out, and Alison found her modern day man. I'd like to hand over to the best men now, but I'm going to have to anyway. First up is the irrepressible Dave Pearce.
Thank you, Roger. It's a great honour to be asked to be one of Roger's best men, and so far it's been a wonderful day. Congratulations to you both. Apologies for the delay this afternoon while the photographs were taken downstairs. It takes ages to get Roger's hair looking just right. Sharing the job with Zach is perfect for me. I feel like I can definitely get away with this speech being only half as good as you might expect from a single best man. But before I start properly, just a bit of housekeeping. Can everyone please check their mobile phones? Roger has asked me respectfully to request that all phones are switched on throughout the proceedings today, and that you use the official hashtag for the wedding, which is #GothWedding. So for all your Instagram, Facebook and Twitter postings, that's the official hashtag for today. If you search it, you'll find a couple of photos there already. Thanks for that. Those who maybe don't know Roger quite as well as I do, he's basically an open book. And by book, I mean Facebook. And Twitter and Instagram. Quick surf reveals everything you need to know about Roger. Following Roger on social networks is extremely rewarding. To say he's a giver would be an understatement. Well done, Alison. You're never more than a click away from knowing where he is, who he's with, and what he's doing, as well as what he's eating and drinking, and what the local wildlife looks like. I am, however, a little bit concerned about his fascination with Starbucks and their writing of his name on cups. It's not novel anymore, Ross, they've been doing it ages. Probably doesn't warrant the 10 Instagram pictures you've got. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dave. I've known Roger since late 2006. I was working for View at the time and I got transferred to their Basingstoke cinema. Anyone familiar with the town of Basingstoke will probably agree with me that a transfer there is the 21st century.
That was brilliant, well done. I'm touched, really I am. You've made me come overall emotional. I mean, it's been an emotional day, I'm sure you'll all agree. I mean, even the cake's in tears. I'll try and keep this short and sweet, a bit like me. Well, I didn't get to tell you earlier on that I had to send back the waterbed that I bought you two as a wedding gift. I was worried that you two might drift apart. Right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Zach. I work with Roger. I also had the pleasure of living with Roger, which kind of makes him part of my family. Some say we're like brothers. Not only because of the striking resemblance, but because of other reasons too. And not a lot of people know this, but we both have similar artistic flair that lies dormant deep within us until desperately summoned. Roger studied graphic design and I art and design. We also both happened to grow up near our local Rolls-Royce coachworks, the only two in the world, and contemplated careers with them. He in Crewe and I in Harlesden. We similarly didn't pursue building luxury cars, nor the creative world, for another fabulous lifestyle choice, the cinema industry. The company of which we still work for today, working our way up through all the ranks that exist in a strange parallel existence to our current positions now in head office, which in cinema terms are like life at the top. Or as I like to put it, we now live the dream. I'll drink to that actually. That one was for you, Bobby. So although it's probably worth mentioning that Roger does have another career, which unfortunately I really do not understand. Don't worry everybody, he's not a Chippendale or anything like that. But from September through to February, his real job seems to take over. Roger is the general manager of an American football fantasy football league or something. Now this is something that we don't share enthusiasm for. It's not real Roger. And the rest of you, Dave, the rest of you know who you are. I actually got dragged to watching a game in Dublin on the stag do, and oh my goodness, was it boring. I I literally fell asleep. And Roger being Roger, there's photographic evidence of this. It was interrupted, however, by a demo match of the traditional Irish game of hurling, which was far more exciting and fitting because when the American football restarted, I felt like hurling too. So I hope you're all enjoying yourselves as much as I am. I've been looking forward to today for a long time. Back to Roger's life. So just when Roger thought life couldn't get any better, Alison came along. And now I can honestly say that I haven't seen Roger this happy and settled. And seeing such a good friend getting married to an amazing lady at that, what a fantastic feeling. I'm so proud and so pleased for you both. You know, I remember when Roger first told me that he wanted to get married. I was flattered. No, seriously, I was really so happy for him and Alison. Roger shared with me what Alison does for a living, and he was literally humbled by the stories of her day to day. I think it changed Roger's perspective on life somewhat. But above all, I saw that he was literally in awe of her. And he knew then she was a keeper. And it helped me to understand what a caring, kind and dedicated person she is. It also helped me to understand another set of reasons why he was so in love. Roger is undoubtedly the most straightforward, genuine and balanced person I know. And he has a beautiful mind. I reckon they are pretty much a perfect couple and deserve each other. So Alison, I have some words of advice for you. Roger, I think you'll like these. Don't ever share a bunk bed with Roger. Especially with him on the top bunk. David Goff will second this. Only 3 people in this room know what I'm talking about. Don't fail to reply to Roger when he's calling your name repeatedly if he has a pint of beer in his hand. Again, only you and I know. When focusing his attention on a task, do not under any circumstances expect Roger to hear you. If you manage to interrupt him, who knows what could happen? It could be dangerous. It's like he's plugged into the Matrix or something, right? Don't do anything embarrassing in front of Roger when he has a phone with him, because you will end up being on YouTube or being some kind of Facebook sensation overnight, no matter what you previously arranged. Don't expect Roger to lie for you, to you, or just plain lie. He cannot lie. It is literally impossible for this man to lie or pretend. And he knows it. Even withholding the truth is hard for this guy. But this can only be a good thing, right? Now, I want you guys to remember something. No matter what life throws at you and no matter what happens, the most important thing in life is to love each other. And to make each other laugh, and keep making each other laugh, and stay happy. Everything else will work itself out. But don't pay attention to the petty stuff, because it's not worth it. Just love each other and laugh. And whenever things get tough, just remember you've got friends on earth and in heaven, both big and small, rooting for you. Love you guys. Now, ladies and gentlemen and children, I'd like you to join me in being upstanding to toast to eternal happiness for the bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Goff.
Well done, Zach.
We've got one more thing to do. I have a, well, we have a present for you, the father of the bride. We haven't got any cola to go with it, but it's for you. And for the bride. And for my mum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom. I'm going to play some more slowly as the lights will...
Macarena, tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama y apellido Vitorino. En la jura de bandera del muchacho se la dio con dos amigos. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama y apellido Vitorino. Y en la jura del bandera del muchacho se le dio con dos amigos. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Que te gustó los veranos de Marbella. Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. Que te gustó la movida guerrillera. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Macarena es un icónico chile. Y si compra los modelos más modernos, me gustaría vivir en Nueva York y llegar a un novio nuevo. Macarena es un icónico chile. Y si compra los modelos más modernos, me gustaría vivir en Nueva York y llegar a un novio nuevo. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama y apellido Vitorino. En la jura de bandera del muchacho se la dio con dos amigos. Macarena tiene un novio que se llama y apellido Vitorino. Y en la jura de bandera del muchacho se le dio con dos amigos. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Macarena, tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Tu cuerpo para dar la alegría y cosas buenas. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena. Macarena.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, can't you touch your mood? I believe in a thing called love, just as turning of my heart. With a chance we can make it now. Let me look until the sun goes down. I believe we can think out loud.
I feel